What can one do if money can't buy happiness? Consider the last time you purchased something you truly want. What were your thoughts afterward? It was a pleasant experience. Is there anything else you truly desire? Perhaps a new laptop, smartphone, or a great set of clothes. Purchasing that item, whatever it is, will offer you joy. When you eventually get it, you'll be eager to put it to use. We feel pleased when we buy the things we want, despite the cliché that money can't buy joy. What is the reason behind this? The real reason you feel good when you buy things. People are predisposed to want immediate satisfaction. Hundreds of times, you've undoubtedly heard the phrase immediate satisfaction. To obtain the item we desire at the time we desire it. This drive for immediate pleasure evolved as a survival mechanism for us. While humans are wired for quick satisfaction, we live in a society that values delayed gratification that occurs when you have a strong desire for something but are unable to obtain it right away. In modern culture, you have to wait for your paycheck, a restaurant dinner, or a Starbucks coffee. When the item you've been waiting for finally comes, you're ecstatic. The anticipation of this object, as well as the delayed satisfaction, typically generates bigger emotional responses in you than when you receive it. This sensation is caused by dopamine, a chemical that affects our brain's pleasure centers. When you get excited about something, dopamine is released into our system. It's almost as if the thing you're most excited about is secondary to it. Consider how you felt a few hours after purchasing something you had waited a long time for. It wasn't quite as good as it was when you first got it, or while you were waiting for it. It's natural, it's part of our makeup. As a result, the happiness you experience isn't genuine pleasure. In fact, you're only experiencing a burst of dopamine on a biochemical level. When the rush of dopamine wears off, you need something new, which is, of course, more dopamine. This is exactly what the old adage money can't buy you joy refers to. There is, however, a method to buy happiness with money. It's simply not in the way you may expect. Buying happiness isn't the only option. The Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences of the United States recently published a research in which two groups of participants were each paid $40. One group was instructed to use the money to purchase a possession, an object, or something they desired. The other group was instructed to spend money in ways that would allow them to have more free time, such as ordering meals to avoid cooking or hiring a cleaner rather than cleaning their home themselves. When each research participant was asked to rate their joy on a scale of 1 to 10, those who spent their money on more free time were nearly always 1 point ahead of those who spent their money on things. They were happier in some ways since they were able to avoid doing something they didn't want to do. Those who spent money on time reported a rise in life satisfaction. But those who spent money on things had no effect on their happiness in the long term. People were happiest when they had spare time. Money was only a tool they used to gain more time, and it was the quality time that contributed the most to their pleasure. However, the money is ultimately pointless. All that is necessary is a change in how time is measured. There are 24 hours in a day for everyone. Females have an average life expectancy of 81.2 years, while males have an average life expectancy of 76.4 years. The majority of individuals live at around the same time, making each hour, or minute, count. It is a great approach to make your own happy moment. If you're always busy and don't feel like you have enough quality time for yourself, it's time to make a change. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.